Oh my God, this is terrible. I haven't vlogged in so long. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't vlogged in a very, very, very long time. My apologies. So pretty much I probably should explain where I've been and why I haven't filmed and why I am back now. So I took a little hiatus from YouTube because I absolutely love to film. I love it. I have so much fun. It's so creative and I get to do so much with it, but I didn't feel, I don't want to say I didn't feel inspired, but I didn't really feel like I had anything to say. I just kind of stopped making videos because I got into a routine of get up, go to work, come home. And that was it. It basically became my life for the past year and a half, close to 2 years. And I was like, this is not good. So I didn't really have any content. I didn't have anything to contribute, I guess you would say. So I kind of stopped making videos right after, ironically after Playlist Live, now that I sit here and think about it, which was a very eye-opening experience, which is something probably I'll talk about in a later video. There is a reason that I am making this film today, which is I'm leaving Florida. Wow, I'm putting that on the internet that I'm leaving Florida. So to kind of give a little background and context as to what I'm talking about, we gotta go back to 2010 when I did the Disney College program. Had an amazing experience, had a wonderful time, great friends. When I left, I said, I want to live back down here. I want to be here permanently. I love being in Florida. The weather was great. It was just fantastic. I had so much fun. So for probably about 5 or 6 years, I went home to West Virginia and was just like, I should be back in Florida. This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? Had some amazing jobs up there. Home, friends, family, everything was there. And then finally at probably the mid 2016, in fact it was July, it was right after the 4th of July of 2016, I found out that I was gonna get to move back to Florida, specifically the Tampa area, and I was thrilled, to say the least. I was so ready to come back down here and just live my best life, as they say. So I came here, I got a job at a school, I was just there for a couple of months, and then my current employer, who I've been with for almost 3 years now, had an opening for an advisor position and I jumped on it, and I have been there for, next month will be 3 years. So definitely spent a lot of time there kind of learning about myself, learning about education, the business of it all, but I don't know, after about a year or so, I mean, I still loved what I did, but I felt like I was starting to feel a little disconnect with Florida. And I attributed it to so many things. I attributed it to, well, stuff's going on at work, or this is happening, or whatever. There was so many things I blamed it on, and I think I've now just come to realize, like, I don't know, I never really made the connection with Tampa that I think I hoped that I would. If I had moved down here and moved to Orlando, it might have actually been a different story. I probably wouldn't be making this video right now. I would probably still be living there. That would be my home for the rest of my life. And you might be asking, well, why are you not just moving to Orlando? Florida's expensive to live in. Let me just put that out there to the known universe, especially when you're living on your own like I am, and you have car payments and student loans and bills and all that adult stuff. With all of those expenses, you know, you're living in a state that isn't the cheapest to live in. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it here, but my apartment alone is crazy. For just me living here, I won't go into how much I pay and whatnot, but it's not cheap for where I live. So, I mean, I just needed to find something that was a little bit more affordable and whatnot, and I never really found that here. And I think that, on top of not really feeling a connection here, I don't know, there was a bunch of little factors, and it all just kind of culminated into, okay, I think I did the Florida thing. I had fun. It's time to move on. I didn't want to go back to West Virginia. No offense to my family and friends who are still there, but it just, no, that's not really where I want to be. I'm looking for something a little more metro. And then I knew I wanted to get out of this ridiculous humidity, even though this summer has been kind of crazy humidity everywhere. No more. Done with this for a while. And as much as I don't want to go back to snow, I knew that I was probably gonna have to if I left Florida. So then I really kind of started thinking like, okay, where would be the next logical move for me and where I wanted to go with my career. And I had already kind of thought about North Carolina. So I started looking for jobs in higher education. I'm staying in higher education, I'm not leaving that. But I started looking for employment opportunities there, checking out the schools, seeing what the best options were. I knew I wanted to be somewhere probably at a little bit of a smaller school, and I have found an amazing opportunity. So I, here in just a couple of weeks, am moving to Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm leaving Florida, which is sad. It really does check all the boxes. Raleigh does have, it is its own metro area. It is metro, but it doesn't have that kind of big city, overwhelming feel that Tampa does. And Tampa is very much a travel destination, so, and it's at strange times of the year, so you're always gonna see very random people, and it just, I don't know, I never got into the vibe down here. It just never really like clicked 100%. Now, I say that because, do not get me wrong, I have made some of my best friends in this state and living in this area, and am devastated to leave them. Like, to the point where I just start boo-hooing for no random reason. Perfect example, I was sitting over there doing my makeup this morning, and I watch YouTube videos when I get ready, and there was some random video, some prank channel I was watching, and I started crying like a 2-year-old who had their stuffed animal taken away. I can't believe they just, I don't know. I think I've bottled so much emotion lately that it all just kind of keeps coming out, even when I don't want it to. So yeah, I've had my moments. I'm about to start over again. I love the challenge, like I'm excited for it, don't get me wrong, like I am ready and raring to go, but I just don't want a repeat of what happened here. You know, fast forward a couple years from now and I'm making the same video in Raleigh telling you guys that I'm like, I'm gonna move to Seattle and whatever. Probably never gonna say that. That is, if that video ever appears on this channel, someone link back to this moment and remind me of like, never know what you're gonna wish for. But it definitely is difficult leaving, but the pros outweigh the cons of leaving and, you know, going for this new opportunity. And in any case, I'm very excited for this opportunity. But now let's talk about the move. I am literally leaving in 15 days. I do not have an apartment yet. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to chronicle this entire journey. I'm gonna film it starting tomorrow, from apartment hunting all the way through packing, through the move to the new apartment and my new life in Raleigh, North Carolina. So thank you guys for tuning back in. I appreciate you. I love you all. And let's go on an adventure.